It had been a little over half an hour since Emma had left Irene's flat, halfway through a quarrel she had been having with Caspar, who had suddenly decided that he didn't want to go to the annual New Year's party in Amager after all, as he'd rather start the new year in bed next to her. He could not understand why she absolutely had to be down by City Hall when the clock struck 12. She didn't even like fireworks. "I just have to," she had replied. Caspar had laughed at her vague and childish answer. He was grumpy by that point as well, so had replied, "Fine, but you can go by yourself. I'm not going out just to get cold and wet." "I'll go," Martina had chimed in. "I want to see the fireworks. Can't I go with you, Auntie? Please." Emma had smiled, but shook her head. She didn't want to have to explain to her niece that it might be too dangerous for a small child. And for adults too, for that matter. Lots of people end up ringing in the new year in A&E with a firework-related injury. But there was another reason. Over the last few months, Emma had played a major part in exposing what the media had called the Countdown murders. In fact, she had almost been one of the victims. The killer had intended to make her murder the grand finale to his countdown. So as New Year's Eve approached, and with that the public countdown to midnight, she had grown anxious that someone else might be inspired to attempt something similar.